What's up, everybody?
We're Super
Hey everybody,
Geeked,
Super Geeked. Super geeked to be here with another book review.
where we celebrate all the things we get geeked about and all the things you get geeked about.
So, what book did you guys read?
So this month's selection was John Dies at the End by David Wong.
And why did you select that book?
Well, truth be told, I had heard a lot of like bloggers and
Look at his face. He's just staring at you.
It's your radio voice.
well, hey. All right, so the book that we chose for February was John Dies at the End by David Wong. And the reason I chose that book was because I had heard a lot of chatter about that particular book and how good it was and how crazy it was and how entertaining it was. So I was like, well, let's do it. Let's do it. It'll be fun.
How are we supposed to do this?
I know. I can't do that with that kind of cuteness right there. I can't do it with that kind of cuteness. You have the prettiest smile and the prettiest blue eyes. So, John Dies at the End.
But not really.
But not really. Oh, spoiler alert! So, the central character, of course, is David Wong himself, and then you got John, who, did they ever give John's last name? I think they do in one of the later books. And I love that every time you're reading about the town they live in, it's undisclosed. You know, like it's a top secret file. Your central character is David Wong himself, and he's telling the story to Arnie, who is he's the reporter that is, or the skeptical reporter.
I'm not even going to try with the damn synopsis. That book was all over the place.
It was all over the place.
You gave me some weird description, Gayla. It was like mix.
Wizard of Oz meets Evil Dead 2 meets Pee-wee's Playhouse meets Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Tell me I'm wrong.
That's it. Wrap. It's over with. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know about John Dies at the End. What you just heard, that's actually a good description of what to expect when you read it. But, okay, so basically the concept is David and John are partygoers, and they come across a drug called soy sauce. So soy sauce is, come to find out in the course of the story, actually a living entity that what it basically does is when you ingest this drug, it opens
like the limitless pill.
Yeah, it's like the limitless pill.
But
It opens,
also a portal to hell.
yeah, it opens you up to the supernatural, which is really just multi-dimensionality, I guess, and it allows you.
Wild.
Yeah, and so you're getting this crazy all over the place story about this race of beings that are on like a parallel universe, a parallel reality, that are trying to come over into our reality and take it over. And Korok is like he's like this supercomputer turned
I think it was like a pig's brain or something that
Yeah.
he started out as, and then he
Yeah.
self-actualized. And
But the concept was he was organic matter that was like used like a supercomputer, and then eventually began to expand and grow and then consume.
It sounds like the kind of book you need to smoke weed to read.
maybe that's why it was lost on me.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say, because being straight edge, I had a hard time relating to a lot of the drug culture in it. That was the one thing I really didn't like, is like it was heavily based in drug culture. And incidentally, Gail and I were just talking about this. I'm actually in the middle of the third book, and it gets worse as it goes on. I mean, the drug culture, you know, smoking crystal meth and everything. I'm like, really? Do we really need to talk about this?
It's kind of gnarly.
But
It's a lot like Fear and Loathing.
yeah, it is. It's
It's a ride.
Yeah, it is a ride, and it's drug culture. But you have to just kind of take it for what it is. So, one of my favorite characters, I think you and I had kind of briefly talked about this, is Molly the dog.
Molly the dog was the best thing about that book.
Isn't Molly a drug?
Molly,
That's the name of a drug.
I'm probably not the person to ask.
yeah, I think it is.
Molly's, a drug.
But Molly is more than just a dog. And did you catch that hint at, like, so there's a scene where Fred Durst appears to David and is talking to him, and you catch that? You could say, I've been dogging you the whole time, and I'm like, it's Molly, right? Did you get that?
I didn't get that.
You didn't get that? So Molly, they allude to, is something more than just a dog.
She's the hero.
She's the hero. Yeah, essentially she's the hero of the story.
Sorry.
And I was a big Molly fan. Woo! Team Molly.
That was my favorite scene in the book, where Molly's levitating in a circle and just happens to coast by and go, "I serve only karate."
My favorite scene in the book is when they're at the convention center at the hotel, and Dr. Marconi is doing his little thing, and they have like this chaos erupts, and like all these creatures are coming out and attacking people out of the fountain, and so they're trying to formulate a plan. They're like, "What are we going to do?" And Dr. Marconi tells them that they hate like hymns if you sing like Christian hymns, and they're like, so their answer to it is like, John has a band. He's like, well, do you still remember how to play, what is it, Camel Holocaust? Camel, not cannibal, Camel Holocaust. And so they proceed to play these 80s power ballads instead of like hymns.
And I thought, because they play the 80s power ballads to fight evil, that reminded me of the first book we read, My Best Friend's Exorcism.
Yeah.
Where they use the go-go's to drive out the demon.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say that in the last book review.
That's like a recurring theme. But we didn't do spoilers in that.
Yeah, we didn't.
Now
get
you're
into
just
spoilers.
like, well,
now
we're throwing it to the wind.
Now, I mean,
see ya.
what are you gonna do? You read a book called John Dies at the End. You get what you pay for, I guess. It's a great. I have to say, I thoroughly loved the book. It was bonkers, but it was fun. It was very entertaining. Some of the allegory and everything in it was just like, I found myself laughing out loud quite a bit.
Definitely an engaging read.
Yeah.
It didn't take me any time to read it.
Yeah. It was breezy. I went through it pretty quickly because it's so weird. You just don't know what's going to happen next, and you can't wait. It's a page turner in that regard. Fake Jamaicans with exploding heads.
So I tried to watch the movie, and I had to turn it off because they had chopped so much of the book out. And
Yeah.
I couldn't stand it. And I just turned it off.
Yeah, that was my complaint with it too, and I was going to get into that also. Is like after I read the book, I watched the movie, and
don't watch the movie, read the book.
Yeah, don't, because it leaves an entire middle section of the book out completely. All the stuff with Amy.
And they completely left out Vegas.
Yeah, they left out the scene I was just talking about the attack on Dr. Marconi's sort of spiritual lecture. All of that was completely left out. And that was one of my favorite scenes, like I said.
And Molly is Barkley.
Yeah, Molly is Barkley, that's right. I did love the scene where they were fighting the meat monster, and they go to grab the door and it turns into a penis. And John's like, that door cannot be opened.
Wow.
They did pick a really cute guy to play John in the movie.
Yeah, they did, but David was nothing like his description.
Yeah.
I found, because they kind of described him as kind of dumpy. And John Dies at the End, yay or nay?
I gave it 3 stars.
3 stars
Out
of 5. Okay, well I'm gonna give it 4 stars out of 5. Had it not been quite so drug culture-y, I'd have probably given it a 5. But I liked it enough to go and read the second book, and I'm in the 3rd right now. So.
And I thought it would be scarier, but there were some parts that made you kind of question. You look over your shoulder a little bit.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was more comedy than horror.
Yeah, I feel like it was more comedy than horror too. So, John Dies at the End. Gayla gives it 3 stars out of 5. I give it 4 stars out of 5. And if you get an opportunity, go check it out.
Don't forget, we're reading The Dirt.
Yeah, we're reading The Dirt in March. That'll be our next book review.
So read along.
Yeah, read it with us. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, guys. We're breaking out with our subscribers. We want more, so be a part. Come be a part of the Super Geek team, and come tell us what gets you super geek.
Y'all come back now.
Bye.
Bye. Love you guys. We're still recording.
How many Power Rangers have you guys counted today?
I have not
One?
seen very many. I've only seen one.
I saw one and it's some man.
Yeah, I've only
It's
seen
a
the
man
one.
ranger.
I saw the Green Ranger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a vendor, I think. Isn't he a vendor?
Yes.
He's a vendor. Yeah, I've only seen the one. What are you doing?
She's just petting me.
So weird.
I missed her.
I don't have any, please.
Werewolves don't get fleas.
That's true. So no, because of the shape shifting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've learned so much at this convention.
Yeah.